Hello, this is Mark Vila with Custom Apparel Startups, and this is another mini cast. Today I'm going to be talking to you about designing an email in Mailchimp. There's a sister to this mini cast where I talk about setting the email up. So it's a good one to listen to that one first. But this is really just about helping you guys get set up with creating really nice, clean, simple marketing emails that aren't going to take you a ton of time and are going to look really professional. So let's just go ahead and jump right into it. Now, on my screen here, you see a nice email that I've set up. And I'm going to talk to you about how I've got there. Now, if you're not watching this, you might be listening to this. I'll do my best to describe everything that's going on. But if you do have the opportunity, go ahead and go to customapparelstartups.com and watch the YouTube video, because I'll be doing a screenshot actually on Mailchimp. But it's perfectly fine to listen to this. I'm sure you'll learn something. So what we're looking at here is I'm looking at different layouts in Mailchimp. So when you're designing an email, you can choose the layout, and it's already pre-formatted with a logo is going to go here, an image is going to go here, text is going to go here, a button's going to go here, right? And my recommendation for all of this, especially just in general, I think, no matter what the business is, unless you've got a team of people that are going to be creating HTML emails for you and doing all the right coding and formatting, the rule is just keep it simple. Right? When you keep it simple, it can still look really good. It will perform really well. People will open it, people will read it, people will click, and your customers will buy from you. And that's why when we're looking at the templates that we see here and the layouts that we see here in Mailchimp, if you're looking at the screen, you're going to see most of these are pretty simple. Logo, some text, some images, logo, text, images, and that's almost everything. And the structure of what we want to look at here is the logo on top is important, so they know for sure who the email's from. They recognize it. There's brand recognition. They know who you are, and they see your logo and they associate it with something. So that's an important part of branding, is that when they open your emails, they see that it's you. I kind of think of it as if you walk up to somebody and you shake their hand and you say your name. And the logo on the top of the email, or your name and phone number on the top of an email, is very much something like that. Now, when it comes to choosing what type of a theme and layout to pick when you're in Mailchimp, I'm going to tell you two that I think you should just go right to. One is called a one column. And a one column basically means that it's a single column down the line. In some emails, you can have a 2 or a 3 column, and that means you'll see like an image of a product next to an image of a product next to an image. Imagine a table. And you can see here, if you're looking at this screen, you can see 1, 2, 3 columns here. Now, a one column email, what I like about that is the way it's going to look on your screen on a desktop or a mobile device is going to be relatively the same. So you don't have to worry about how your images are going to be formatting and changed and how they're going to stack on top of each other. There's one order, 1, 2, 3, 4, logo, image, text, link. It's just straight down the line. Now, what I'll show you an example of this. If you're watching, if not, I'll describe it, but in Mailchimp, they have this cool feature where you can do a desktop and a mobile view of a template. Okay, and here's how this one's set up. And actually, even Mailchimp is now confused, which is another case for why this is a good idea. So let's go ahead and go back and see if you can get a view. We have an image here. It's a large image on the top, and then 2 smaller images next to each other underneath it. And there's a shoe and some shirts in this example. So here we go. Now you can see how it should display on desktop. It's got a big picture of the shoe, and then underneath it, there's 2 shirts next to each other. So it's a 1 column, then 2 columns underneath that. I don't like this because, as we just saw, just by accident and amazing coincidence, Mailchimp even got confused at displaying this. Phones and browsers and all types of email clients, they don't all operate the same. So going simple increases the likelihood of everybody getting the email that you intend them to get. The other thing is when I'm clicking on the mobile view, what we see here is now the top image that used to be big is smaller, and the two smaller images take up more space. So now I have to consider that. Okay, well, now it's going to look like this on mobile. Is that how I want it to display? And you're constantly messing with your artwork, how things look, and you have to do a lot of testing. When you go with a nice simple format, like a nice single column style format, I'm just going to look at the top of this one. If again watching, I recommend jumping on our website and checking it out. But as we can see here, a nice simple 1, 2, 3 format, showcase your products. Here's an image, here's some text, here's a link. And if we're just doing just the top half of this email, this is all you need to be able to communicate to your customers what you've got. Hey, this is who I am. Here's maybe an attention grabbing picture, and here's why I'm emailing you. Click this or take this action. And the action could be anything. It could be reply to this email. It could be call this phone number. It could be click to check this out on my website, join my Facebook group, whatever you want to do. That's up to you. So now that we've got that concept, the other one, I said there was two that you need. So I say one column, a single column, straight down email, simple, clean, nice. The next one you're going to want is simple text. A simple text email is just words, and you can add a link if you want, but no pictures, no fluff, no logos, nothing like that. Maybe at the end you might put, your logo and your signature or something, but really we're looking at just simple text. And these emails are great because it's very personal looking. So when you send these to your customers, they feel nice, they feel good. It feels like it's from you versus from a company. And it is from you, and that's what's funny about it is I do these simple text emails when I send stuff out for Coleman and Company, but it's me. I sat there, I wrote it, and I sent the message to the customer. The only difference is I didn't send it to every single customer one at a time. I used a piece of software to send it out to everybody. These are really effective. Simple text is a great way to get a message out to your customers. Hey, I want to let you know that there's this event coming up. By the way, there's some new apparel coming out for this fall. I want to show you the new styles. You can click here if you're interested in seeing them. I'm thinking about running a sale this fall. I'm going to either do, buy 10 shirts and get a free hat, or 10% off your order. The math comes out right. Which one of these do you think you would like better? And you can ask these questions to your customers, have them participate. You can do simple surveys like the one I just mentioned, and they'll respond back and they say, oh, I like the free hat idea better. And you can get this dialogue going on with your customers. So it's a nice personal, and again, these are simple. There's nothing to them. You type the text in, you hit go. So for the sake of this podcast here, this mini cast, we're going to go ahead and just spend the next 2 minutes or so just looking at a nice simple one column email. So in this one column email, here's an example of what we've got. We've got the Triton Rapid Peel HTV logo. We've got an image of us using it, and these are just really simple to do in Mailchimp. You literally drag a box over that says image. You hit browse to browse all your images. You can upload new ones. You insert the image, and now the image is there. And if you don't like it, you hit the little trash can. Mailchimp also does some pretty cool things. Like this says this image is too big. It's going to obliterate inboxes. It should be around 800 to 1200 pixels. You click let's fix it, and it starts to do a resizing, and I can just make it 800 and hit save, and boom, the error is gone. So Mailchimp makes it nice and easy. Now we've got some text. I've pre-written some text, another thing I recommend, go into Microsoft Word, go into Notepad, write what you want to say first in your email so you have a nice clean screen to look at. You're not distracted by what's going on in Mailchimp all the time. So try out our latest colors in Triton HTV. And you can just copy and paste this in if you want, which is cool. And then the rest of the text I have is, we're so happy to offer the best heat transfer vinyl. In fact, we're the only company to offer a 100% stress-free money-back guarantee on our HTV. If you don't love it, return it. Our customers love Triton, which is why it's full of 5-star reviews. So here we go. Is I've really just a nice simple message that we'll send out to our customers or potential customers. We've got heat transfer vinyl. It's great quality. There's a 100% money back guarantee, and our customers love it. It's got a bunch of 5-star reviews. And then if you want to continue on in the column, you can add another image in if you've got something relevant to show or share. Like maybe I'll insert this. So, an image from our website with our 5 stars and our trust guard. We can add things like that. Now, the last thing we want to add, of course, one of the most important is our button or a link. So the button is buy now, shop now. You can name whatever you want. Web address, then you put in the web address. And you can copy and paste this. And now we have a link. Another cool thing you can do is you can put in a link in here in text. Check out the colors. And I can insert a little link with the same thing, that I did before. So there we go. We've designed this email. The last step is to go ahead and enter preview mode so we can see what it's going to look like. So here's what it looks like on a desktop. We click on mobile. Here's what it's going to look like on a mobile device. Nice and simple, and you see it's built out the same. We've got the logo, picture, text, shop now, and then I've got the 5 stars that we've put on the bottom. In addition to this, what you could do is you can also send a test email, and you can just email it to yourself, see how it shows up on your phone, so you can actually feel what it's going to look like. And there we go. That's about it. The next step is you basically save it, and you're going into the sending section in Mailchimp. But it's that fast to be able to create an email. You've got your logo, a nice quality image, write some text ahead of time, and then you hit go and wait and see how people respond. So hopefully you've learned something in some tips and tricks in creating an email in Mailchimp. I don't make any money from endorsing Mailchimp, but I do think it's a good software for startups. As I mentioned in the previous episode of this, you can start for free. It's really easy to use. There's not a lot of crazy things going on where you need to know HTML coding. And all in all, you can quickly bang out an email in literally 5 minutes. I mean, what we created here today would have taken a few minutes if I wasn't talking to you. So thanks for listening. Thanks for watching, and look forward to talking to you guys on the next mini podcast of Custom Apparel Startups. Thank you.